Weather History Night in Maryland. Seemed like the warnings from the National Weather Service were never going to end for the tornadoes. A little after 7:45 last night, WTOP's own Dave Dildine was driving in the storms.
Less than 10 minutes ago, I just watched a tornado cross my path right here in Montgomery County. I've seen a lot of them in the Midwest. I have never seen one this close to home.
And Dave joins us now to talk about that experience. Dave, what was it like? What were you seeing? Because it seemed extremely dramatic in your report there.
Yeah, it was a little windy.
Have you recovered?
Yeah, it was absolutely breathtaking. It was dramatic. And like I said, I've never actually seen one so close to home. I've had a brush with a tornado actually in Washington, D.C., and Dimitri Sotis and I were on air during that as well. But this one was clear as day, a very well-defined circulation, a supercell thunderstorm, and it was cyclical, meaning it was cycling. Back in Poolsville, it was a well-defined conic tornado. It went to a needle-like shape as it approached the tree line at my vantage point, and then it turned into more of a jellyfish-like structure with tentacles protruding downward. Each one of those was suction vortices, spinning, whirling on the ground right in front of me, the trees twisting and turning. It was just to my north, and it was very, very dramatic.
How do they compare in this region compared to what happens in the Midwest?
Well, this was very unusual for this region, for there to be this well-defined of a tornado. A lot of the tornadoes in the Mid-Atlantic are ragged. They're ill-defined. They're hard to see, oftentimes rain-wrapped and moving very quickly. This was much more reminiscent of a Great Plains tornado, the likes of which I've seen over the past few decades along the Front Range in Oklahoma and Kansas. This was very apparent. The threat was very real, and the circulation was very well-defined. And I think the National Weather Service survey teams are going to find a very clear tornado swath cutting through central Montgomery County.